Well, I've started to prepare for my Livescope, and some of these mounts are $300 or $400. So what I needed was a stand for the Garmin unit itself, and I needed to fold out of the way on the front of my boat. So I started looking at these stands and realized I didn't want to pay $300 or $400 for them, one of these things. And then I started looking around, and I've seen this on other videos. These scooters are you're excellent. You know, I do a lot of fabrication, but to build something like this is a lot of work. I found this scooter for $5 on Facebook Marketplace, and I just you can't go wrong with it. And I chose this one over Razor. There's a lot of Razor scooters out there too, and I chose this one over the Razor, and for good reason. There's no play. This is called a street craze. So I took a magnet and looked around all this whole thing. There's no steel in this, number one. The Razor's got a lot of steel in it. This thing is just straight up aluminum, everything in it, which is good because I'll just, whatever I need to fab to it, I will just, weld up on it and do whatever. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use this. So I need to cut this off about right here, and then I'm going to trim all of this off and flatten this and make a plate that I can mount. And then you just simply pull this pin and this thing folds down out of the way. And I think there's a lot of different things you can do here. I'm going to have to come up with something when it comes to how I'm going to mount the top. But this right here is actually the right height for sitting. So I don't think I'm going to have to use this top portion. So I'm going to have to see what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to use that portion of it that folds, because I can't build that for any cheaper. And I'm just going to take off all this scooter stuff and see what I got. But there is absolutely no play in this thing. Now what, just tiny bit right there, and I think I can adjust that out actually. The Razors are really loose, but I think this is going to work out perfect. I've seen this done with some Razor scooters. I specifically was looking for the street craze one because somebody else mentioned in a video that this one was all aluminum and that there was less play, and I think they're absolutely right. So let me get this thing taken apart, and let me see what I can do here. Well, now that I've totally destroyed this scooter, I think this is going to work out real good. As you can see here, this is what the bottom of that scooter looks like. So I'm going to take and cut that flat and just leave the flat plate there. I literally just took this on my skill saw and cut it in half. And then if you look at this piece on the bottom, now I've taken this apart. There's a couple of bearings in there, in the jam nut and the nut. And then this clamp right here just holds the tube on. So I took and cut the forks off of that wheel, and I'll probably round it off some more. There's a little bit of a lean on it to the rear. That's just the way it's designed, but something pretty cool about this design is, you see those two set screws right there? That takes the slack out of this unit. It presses on the bar here and eliminates any kind of a play there, and that's a really good feature for me because I don't want this thing loose or rattling. I'll take a heat gun, get all these stickers off, rough it up real good and sand it down, and I'll paint it matte black. You know, it's gonna work out pretty good. I took off the handle, and you'll see there's a pin. It goes in this hole. If you're gonna use this kind of scooter, you can knock the pin out and then just take a hammer and knock this handle off. And then what you're left with is this piece right here. And of course it just goes in here, and that'll make this adjustable. I'm not sure I'm gonna use it, but I saved it just in case I plan on, you know, just in case I end up using it. I'm either going to weld a piece of plate up here, across here, to put my unit, the cradle mount on, or I'm going to weld it to here. I just think this is plenty big enough. You know, the bottom portion of this is going to sit, it looks like about 23 inches. From the ground, maybe 22. And you know, I'm sitting in a chair now. That'll put my graph right here, and that's probably going to be plenty high enough. I don't want it too tall, so I'm probably going to end up doing away with this piece here and just making my mount on the top of this 22-inch tube. And the thing about it is, I was not sure how I was going to negotiate this part of it, but I tightened that jam nut down real tight down there, and it looks like it's going to let me just adjust it because it's over tightened, so that swivel will be there. I can turn the graph this way and this way, and of course the cradle already mounts this way. So I'm thinking that's going to work out all right. I'm going to get this thing dressed up, and we'll see you soon. Okay, got this thing down to about where I want it. If you look right here, I'm just taking a blade and I cut off this triangular part here. Just going to smooth it out. Got all this labeling off, stickers and everything like that. But just to let you know, it's not that bad. Just take a blade and cut it off, and then score this one in here and just twist it with a pair of pliers. It'll break off, and then I'm going to take a flap disc and I'll smooth all this stuff out. That's where we're at. You see what else I can get done with this thing. I got this thing about where I want it. You can see here what I ended up with. It's just a flat plate to mount with. I went ahead and painted just the bottom. I'm not a big fan of paint coming off, and I figured this tube it's already polished, so I just left it aluminum. But you know, I think it's going to work out just perfect. I ended up going ahead and using this adjustable tube, and I'll show you why when I get it out there on the boat. And to mount this plate on the end, I took a piece of 1/8-inch aluminum and I drilled a hole in the end. Let me get this light lit up for you. So I drilled a hole in the end so that so it would, you know, be stronger. And then I inset that tube into the plate, and I just welded around the circle, and then I welded around the base. And you know, that maintains the design elements of what they intended on for this slide, and that way I can go ahead and use this adjustable bracket that came on it. It's it's really pretty perfect for what we intend to do for it, for live scoping. Let me get this out there and I'll set it on the boat and show you why I chose to keep this adjustable for me. It's just going to work out better for the mounting situation that I have. Although I do think it's tall enough just to, for sitting in a front mount seat, it's tall enough to, I could have mounted it another way. But I think this is going to work out for what I need. Let me get it out here on the boat and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, as you can see in my situation, I'm in a modified John boat, and for me, I left this deck short because sometimes I just want to put my seat, I want to put it here. And I spend a lot of time up in the front of this boat. Sometimes I want to sit up here and fish brush piles or what have you. But to solve the problem of having the seat down here, I know I can extend this piece and have my graph sitting out here for when I'm sitting over here. And then of course, when I'm sitting in this tall chair, when I'm sitting with it up here, this graph is going to sit up here like this. And you know, I may move this back just a little bit to here, but the graph's going to sit up here real good. It's adjustable, it turns, and it's not any uglier than anything else I put on here. So I hadn't decided. I may go ahead and paint that tube black, not sure yet, but this is going to be quite comfortable putting that 106 SV up here. That 10-inch screen's plenty big for, especially if it's up in your face like that. And I don't think it's going to get in the way with my long poles or anything. But you know, all in all, a $15 mount that looks halfway decent and very functional. I just don't think you can go wrong. I mean, Beat Down and some of the other companies make these adjustable mounts that are up to $430. You know, this makes a perfect mount. And again, if you can find one of these scooters, this is a Street Craze. I think it's made by Kent. There's kind of a following for them in the little kid scooter world, so they're few and far between on Marketplace, but this far exceeds the Razor scooter mechanism. It's made out of steel and the tolerances are way lower, and this is real loose. But I'm pretty impressed with this, how it turned out, and I'll just drill my cradle into that, and I think it's going to be perfect. So you know, little resources and some Marketplace ingenuity, I think this mount is going to be perfect for my Livescope. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy boat building and fishing and stuff like that, join the family. Help me get my channel off the ground. Stick around. Take a look at the complete crappie boat build. I'll put a link to the side. Thank you guys.